You know who's actually 12? Hebby
and Rand.
Yeah, that's right. We are young. Younger than we look, and we can grow facial hair already. Hey, so thank you for tuning in to And Rand. I'm Randall, that's Hebby, as I said before. So I want to talk to you today, because it's something that's been on my mind. What if like we overpopulate the Earth and we have to go colonize like Mars or the Moon? Do you have any skills or any jobs that you think you could contribute to like a colony on Mars? Other than like being an entertainer. That would be important, by the way. I think both of us could like be entertainers on a colony like that. I think that'd be fun.
I wouldn't mind doing that, especially on another planet. That would be by far the coolest thing known to man.
Wouldn't it have a backdrop of like space?
Earth blew up and everything, and just meteors hitting us while we're performing.
This is our last broadcast.
Would we be floating though if we did that?
I think they have gravity on Mars and stuff. Yeah.
Do that?
Yeah, I think. In fact, I'd just still be doing this show with you.
I like that. Mars, here we come.
Hey Mars, welcome to another episode of And Rand. It's the year 2067. We're older now, as you can see.
Yeah.
We should have started the show like that. That would have been
cool.
Welcome to the year 2067. I went back in time and posted this.
And you're watching it.
Yeah, you are.
Now you see what the future looks like, and it's us.
Yep. Isn't it beautiful?
But as far as...
Yeah, what would you do?
As far as what I would do, I would probably be a part of the construction team.
Yeah.
Just because I like to work with my hands.
Okay.
And I feel it'd be dangerous. And those guys in construction, they tend to get muscles, and I wouldn't mind being a little muscular on Mars.
You're not right now, but you could build up to that.
And I wouldn't have to go to the gym and deal with all those muscle head guys that just makes themselves look good.
On Mars.
But I wouldn't miss taking a picture in front of the mirror and posting it on social media just to say that I was working out.
Check out my abs.
Yeah, totally.
Everybody loves those photos.
That's basically why you go to the gym, is to just take pictures.
Of your abs. Yeah.
What would you do?
I think I'd be involved in education. I think it'd be fun to teach. I think I would be okay at it. If I couldn't do that, I think I'd want to be involved in farming, like food production, food efficiency. Because they need to have like water systems and air systems and food systems and recycling and things. I think you could be involved in that. I think that it'd be interesting to see how the community worked. Like if we'd be like this one communal thing, or if we'd still work like a democracy, or if maybe there's like a king.
What if we did have a king on Mars? Would you want to be the king?
I mean, I wouldn't mind the job. I'd take it if they offered it.
How would you do it? How would you rule? Would you rule with an iron fist or a soft heart?
I think I would rule. I mean, there would be rules and guidelines and things for everybody to keep, but it'd be most like, guys, okay, we're trying to survive. Everybody survives with each other.
Do what we can do.
Do what you can do.
Do what we can do.
And there'd be a lot of silliness.
What would be your king name? Would you have a king name?
King Brew. No, I don't like that. I'll think of it later.
It'll come to you.
King, maybe I'll vlog about it or something. What would your king name be if you were king?
My king name would be the same as all my other nicknames that I've given myself. It would be King Lavardicus. It sounds so medieval and...
Ooh, yeah.
Lavardicus. Like, I would probably rule with an iron fist.
Really?
Like, literally, I would make my fist an iron. Or
so
an iron out of my
unclench
fist.
It?
Yep, I wouldn't unclench it. I'd have it like this the whole time. That way, if anyone comes at me, I'll be... And this is final. This is what I say. Or if somebody get in a fight with me, I can have this one to kind of block their punches and then just hit them with that. Instantly win.
Nice. What's one rule that you think you'd have? Like that you don't think anybody else would think of?
My one rule would be you must have a positive attitude.
Okay.
Because if you can have a positive attitude, everything else will fall in line.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'd have a day of silliness. Like there's a Sabbath day and be like, okay, everybody go to church. But there'd be a day where it's like, take a break from your job and let's just be silly today.
I like that.
Take your mind off of the fact that we're on Mars and if our ceiling gets a hole in it, we all die. Just have fun today.
Let's just have fun.
Yeah.
How would you lead this whole movement? What would be something silly that you would Say, give an example of your silliness that you would show them.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily be the one that's always being silly. I'd make sure that we put a lot of funding and a lot of tax money toward, like, the comedic arts. Have lots of comedians there that it's their job to just entertain people.
Entertain. Hey, if you're looking for someone, just hire me. I'm more than happy to do it for you. I look forward to it.
Comedy has its place.
It has its place in everywhere.
Would you go to Mars for real if they were offering like to colonize it?
I probably wouldn't, just because I don't like change. I'm accustomed to Earth, and
What if things got really bad on Earth though?
I'm a ride or die. I'm loyal.
Okay.
You have to be loyal to your planet.
Yeah.
Maybe if Mars was a lookalike of Earth,
Which it probably wouldn't be.
it wouldn't be. So yeah, I'd still stay on Earth.
Okay.
You gotta remain loyal to your planet, yo.
I'd explore. I'd see what Karmen wanted to do, but I think if they were, in 40 years and we've wrecked the Earth, if that were to happen, where it's barely habitable at this point, and they were to say we're going to colonize Mars, we've already done a few successful missions out there, so it's a pretty safe trip. I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'll go. I mean, I'm an old man now. So.
I was gonna say, at what age would this be? Because if it's an old age, like I'm 90 and I'm about to croak in 10 more days or so, I probably would just stay here. But
yeah,
if I'm
me too.
23,
yeah,
I may consider going just to experience, not necessarily experience nothing new, but I got life to live.
Yeah, it'd have to be pretty soon for me because I think in about 20 years or so I probably would not want to. Not that I'd be too old for it. I think at that point I'd just be like, I'll just try to help people here. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's the show for today. Thank you for subscribing if you haven't already. If you like this video, please like it and comment below what would your job be on Mars. And would you go to Mars if you had the opportunity to colonize it, or the Moon? We've kind of focused on Mars, but
we did,
it could be
or
the Moon.
The Moon as well, or Pluto. Didn't they say that Pluto's a planet again?
Did they?
I thought it may have been a dream.
Oh,
that happens a lot.
I wish it was. I think why not just make it a planet?
It should
Let's just
be.
change the definition of planet to make it a planet.
Again.
Yeah. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Thanks.